Hey everybody. This week I continued to research more treatment programs in Ontario for offenders. Um, my jail's still shut down, so I had to do kind of stuff at home that the social worker at the jail was able to um, give me just to be able to continue to learn and grow within the program for social work. So I continue to research treatment programs offered to individuals that are facing incarceration. And it was shocking that out of the 21 free programs in Ontario, only three will accept incarcerated inmates or incarcerated individuals. So the one program I did find is called Stonehenge, and it's located in Guelph, Ontario. It's a Or was it? Oh, yes. It's a 4 to 6 week program, and it takes men and women can go there. Um, it's kind of nice too because it takes provincial and federal inmates, so they don't have to be sentenced. And then the other thing is they do ask for a gains assessment to be done, so I think that'll give a better understanding of what the inmate needs and what they require for treatment. Um, The other place, which I think is probably my favorite one that I've looked into, is Seven South Street Treatment, and they unfortunately only take sentenced offenders. So um, anybody that's remanded can't really be a part of the program. But I really like the idea that it's also, I think, a 4 to 6 month program. They don't offer Suboxone or methadone. So kind of sucks because I know like a lot of the inmates that I work with are on that program. So uh, they have to be off of that. But they're in treatment for 4 to 6 months, and then afterwards they can continue to stay there until they can kind of get their feet firmly planted on the ground, get themselves a job, things like that. So I think that kind of sets them up for success a little bit better than just finishing the program and then being like, see you later, good luck out there. So I really like that idea. And then the third program is the Dilico Treatment Center. And that's also only for sentenced inmates, and it's a 6 week program. Um, so I also like that they're fairly lengthy programs, just to like, I don't know, I feel like you can get more out of them when they're not just like a 90-day program or anything like that. Although I have never been a part of one, so I shouldn't really say that. Maybe the 90-day programs do work better for other people, but just from things that I've read, it seems like the longer term programs seem to have a higher success rate. Um, so that's the 3 out of the 21 for the free programs. The other issue I had too is because they're free, it could be a 4 to 6 month wait to get in. So that's kind of hard too for somebody that's coming out of jail and basically going right back to their regular habits without having any therapy or anything to help them get through those times when they could be choosing a different outlet rather than drugs or alcohol. So that's kind of unfortunate. Out of the Christian and faith-based programs I looked into, 2 out of the 4 accept incarcerated inmates, and they're called the Harvest House and Salvation Army. The Salvation Army one I liked too because it does offer both Suboxone and methadone for inmates that are trying to commit to like a harm reduction program. So that's kind of nice for those inmates that really need that assistance. And then the trauma treatments, which there were three treatment facilities in Ontario that are like strictly trauma based, and none of them accept uh, people with court dates, which I find interesting because, like, if you look at kind of what correlates here, most people that are incarcerated have experienced trauma, which has led them to addiction, which has now led them to being incarcerated. So it kind of sucks that none of them offer uh, people that are facing incarceration, just because I think those are the ones that probably need the most help in these moments. So that was kind of not the best thing to read up on, but I'm hoping later this week I'll be able to kind of see if there's other things that I've missed. I might try and call a few other places and just see if anything else comes up that I haven't really looked up on, and hopefully we'll be able to find some other options for people that are facing incarceration and that need that kind of stability.